This is for the first time ever when Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has been mentioned and been named in the ED charge sheet in a money laundering case. Now, while neither Robert Vadra nor Priyanka are accused in the case by the ED's investigation, the land transactions with CC Thampi that are said to be under the lens. As per the charge sheet, accessed by Times Now, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra bought land in Haryana through a Delhi-based real estate agent HL Pahwa, who also sold land to NRI businessman CC Thampi. Now, here, the Enforcement Directorate claims that Vadra and Thampi had a long and thick relationship that extends to common and business interests. Let's get you the exact excerpts where the names of Priyanka Gandhi in the charge sheet has been mentioned. We talk about the first excerpt as far as Robert Vadra also purchasing at least 3 pieces of land as it is being mentioned. But here is happening for the first time as far as the money laundering case is concerned. It also involves a defense dealer and a London-based fugitive as well. And here what is being suggested by the Enforcement Directorate is being alleged that Robert Vadra renovated and stayed at the London property, which was proceeds of crime in a money laundering case. Let me also go across for a better understanding to Meghna, because who will help us understand these experts and excerpts. Meghna, as far as the name that has found a mention of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra.
Absolutely. In fact, our senior editor Bhavtosh Singh has managed to access the Enforcement Directorate charge sheet for us. What we've done is we've pulled out the exact reference which have been made towards Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. This is in context of the kind of business deals and the personal relationship between Robert Vadra and CC Thampi, who is the accused in this PMLA case. Remember, so far, it's important for us to point out to all our viewers, neither Priyanka nor Robert Vadra are accused in the case. They've just been named. For the first time, you have the mention of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra in this ED charge sheet that Times Now has managed to access. This is the charge sheet and this is the excerpt. I'm going to read out the excerpt for you. It says that Robert Vadra also purchased 3 pieces of land, which is roughly 40.08 acres in Amipur. Not just Robert Vadra, this land was brought from HL Pahwa from 2005 and 2006 and sold back to Pahwa. So the man that they had bought this land from in 2005-2006, the same piece of land was sold back to Pahwa in December 2010. So roughly 4 years later, the land was sold back to Mr. Pahwa by Robert Vadra. Not just Robert Vadra, Priyanka Gandhi. That's where the reference comes in. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra also purchased agricultural land, which is about 5 acres in Amipur, the same area, again from the same man, Mr. HL Pahwa. In fact, she brought it from Pahwa in April 06 and then sold it back to Pahwa, the same piece of land that we are talking about in Amipur, in February 2010. So both Robert as well as Priyanka invested in land which was there in Amipur. Between 2005 and 6, that land was brought from a certain Mr. Pahwa and then it was sold back to Mr. Pahwa 4 years later. This is what the Enforcement Directorate charge sheet had said. However, it also goes on to say Robert did not pay the entire sale consideration. That means the entire sale amount was not paid by Robert Vadra to Mr. Pahwa, and this probe is currently ongoing. This is a separate probe that they are talking about. So back to you.
Thank you very much, Meghna, for that, because we also have Bhavtosh joining us for a better understanding as far as this charge sheet, ED charge sheet is concerned. Bhavtosh, it is being said that Thampi was also said to be a close associate of Robert Vadra. This connection was also revealed to certain financial transactions, including of a renovation of a property and land deals in Faridabad as well. Can you explain them to us, please?
Well, Amita, as Meghna rightly said, that as far as Priyanka Gandhi is concerned, for the first time her name appears in a prosecution complaint, and a prosecution complaint is akin to a charge sheet. In a way, all the Gandhi family members have now been covered, or at least have been investigated by the Enforcement Directorate. You have Sonia Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in the alleged money laundering case revolving around the National Herald case. And then you have Robert Vadra, who has time and again been questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in the London property case. And now for the first time, Priyanka Gandhi's name appearing in a Faridabad property case or a land deal case. the Gandhis and the Congress party have always claimed that ED had been let loose on them by the centre. What has ED done is that they had recorded the statement of CC Thampi. CC Thampi claimed that Robert Vadra and they shared a relationship that goes back over a decade, and that he had even gifted a Land Cruiser to Robert Vadra. He also said that when the property renovation was taking place in London, there were email transactions. But ED managed to extract a confession because under section 50 of PMLA, a statement that is recorded is a judicial statement. He in fact said that at least part of the land that was being transacted in London, in Faridabad, that was done allegedly on behalf of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. We need to wait and see what Priyanka Gandhi says, but the Congress party have completely denied and debunked all the claims that have been made by the Enforcement Directorate.
All right, Bhavtosh, please do stay on with us because there are other portions of this ED charge sheet we also talk about, and Meghna will list out the claims that has been made by the Enforcement Directorate, Meghna, which actually list out the link of Robert Vadra to the accused.
Well, absolutely. We are going to show you the 3 links which have been highlighted by the Enforcement Directorate in its charge sheet between Robert Vadra, CC Thampi and also Mr. Chadda, who is one of the accused. Now, this is the first one, the Land Cruiser link. As per the Enforcement Directorate charge sheet, CC Thampi purchased a Land Cruiser car from Robert Vadra. It goes on to say that the payments were made through checks from his NRE account, which is of course the non-resident account which CC Thampi held. In addition to that, this is the 12 Bryanston home in London that Times Now has been getting you all the details of. In this, as per the Enforcement Directorate, Bhandari had acquired 12 Bryanston Square in December 2009. Following which, what really links it to Robert Vadra? Here's the link to Robert Vadra. It says that the Bhandari had then renovated this house at 12 Bryanston using money and funds from Robert Vadra. This, as per one of the emails that Times Now also had managed to access. It goes on to say that Vadra had stayed at 12 Bryanston Square house at least 3 to 4 times. So what the ED is alleging that this is money which was coming from Robert Vadra to renovate this house. Robert Vadra was also staying at this house in 12 Bryanston Square in London. In addition to that, the Enforcement Directorate goes on to say Thampi, Chadda, Vadra, all of them have a common thread, and that common thread is this house in London.
All right, Meghna, thank you very much for the update. Though ED has named Robert Vadra and earlier charge sheets related to the case as a close aider of Thampi, but this is for the first time when Priyanka Gandhi has been mentioned in an official document submitted by the Enforcement Directorate. Now to this, we are looking at political reactions coming in thick and fast. As far as the Congress party is concerned, it is calling it revenge politics by BJP.
शीट में पीएम प्रियंका गांधी का नाम
ये राजनीतिक बदला से कर रहे हैं, राजनीतिक प्रतिहिंसा और क्या, पॉलिटिकल वेंडेटा, नथिंग एल्स। बदले की राजनीति में अंधी हुए हैं ये सरकार।
सर, प्रियंका गांधी के खिलाफ चार्जशीट में नाम उनका डाला गया है।
अभी चुनाव से पहले देखिए ना ये लोग क्या क्या करते हैं। अभी तो ये शुरुआत है, कोई आज पहली बार थोड़े कर रहे हैं। जब चुनाव आता है ये इसी तरह के षड्यंत्र रचते हैं, रचने दीजिए।